Well, the holidays are right around the corner, and as many of us know, that can come with a lot of added pressure. A new survey found that parents under pressure could have consequences for their kids. I'm Julie Parisi, joined today by Tina George. She's a Student Assistance Program Coordinator with Caron Treatment Centers. Tina, thank you so much for being here today. So we know the holiday season brings a lot of pressure to do everything perfectly, from decorating to hosting family and friends and sending holiday cards. What are some things that parents can do to really manage their stress?
I think simplify, simplify, simplify. We place these great expectations for us around the holidays, and I think at what cost does that provide for a family? If we are feeling stressed and anxious during the holidays, how can we really enjoy each other, which is the intention of the holidays? So yeah, simplify.
And maybe finding some healthy, meaningful activities.
Absolutely. I think that's really important here, to show kids that this is a great time to really take care of ourselves and others. You know, going for a walk as a family, playing games, baking cookies together, but even giving back to the community with volunteer work is a great time of year to do that and set that example for our kids.
And social media really plays a part here too. The Harris survey found that about 63% of parents with a social media account feel that sometimes it can make parenting more competitive. So this must get amped up during the holidays. How can people work around that?
Absolutely. They are bombarded by these picture-perfect images of the holiday that just aren't realistic for us to achieve. I think being very careful about us placing those expectations on ourselves and setting that example for our kids, who are also bombarded with images of perfection. So really kind of challenging ourselves to not buy into that is really important. I think also setting those images for our kids in terms of what does it look like to appropriately celebrate, and being aware of what kids have access to, what we're allowing them access to during that time, having good conversations. You know, what does that family gathering look like? Is there alcohol present? What access do they have to the alcohol is really important. What kind of images are we setting during that time? And you know, what are they seeing? Those images will oftentimes follow them into adulthood. And I think today we also need to be mindful about not just access to alcohol, but there's lots of other substances that kids can be that they have access to during those times, whether it's edible marijuanas that look like candy, that look like cake, making sure that we are having those conversations and not letting those things be accessible to kids.
And how can parents recognize the warning signs of maybe some of those unhealthy coping mechanisms?
You know, I think that, again, for kids, stress and anxiety is part of their reasonings for using. So setting a good example for them during the time, but again, also setting healthy images and modeling appropriate behavior around the use of substances, and you know, showing them that it's okay to have you can have a good time without substances is a really great opportunity for families.
Thank you, Tina, for being here. If you want to find out more about the Harris Poll or Caron Treatment Centers, you can visit caron.org.